What up, what up? This is Ace OG, back into the video. So the title of this video is going to be, why do black men develop type 2 diabetes? So admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out, give you leverage to better yourselves. So let's get into it. So why do black men develop type 2 diabetes? So as you can see, let me do a caveat to this. So right now I'm doing an 18-hour fast. This is day 6. So I'm showing this video like this with my chest out because I wanted to show exactly how my body looks now. You know, this is the front, and this is the side, obviously, or whatever. So I do have a tire around here. I'm trying to get rid of it, trying to get a 6-pack, all these other things, right? But I wanted to make this video like this because I wanted to get inspiration to black men, just men in general, but mainly to black men, because biologically we are more susceptible to getting type 2 diabetes than other ethnic groups. Black people in general, men and women, but mostly men. So I'm going to read an article right quick. Not to belabor the topic, but I saw this article today that I wanted to read to y'all that kind of gives a brief explanation as to why black men develop type 2 diabetes. So the title of the article is Factors Contributing to Higher Incident of Diabetes for Black Americans. So it says a study found that biological risk factors, including weight and fat around the abdomen, right, are primarily responsible for high rates of diabetes for Black Americans compared to white Americans. The study suggests that making positive changes in known risk factors like losing excess weight can help reduce the racial health disparity for developing diabetes. Now, I'm pretty sure that black folks who watch this channel probably has at least 1 or 2 people that they know in their family bloodline that have diabetes. Whether they developed it early in age or older in age, and my grandmother's always call it having sugar. You got sugar. I guess is what black folks described it, back in the day. But going on with the article, so it explains what type 2 diabetes is. So it says diabetes is a disease that occurs when your blood glucose, also called blood sugar, is too high. Blood glucose is the body's main source of energy. Insulin, a hormone made by the pancreas, helps glucose get into your cells to be used for energy. Now I want to put a pause right there because my brother-in-law a couple months ago, almost a year ago now, passed away from pancreatic cancer. And he drank a lot of alcohol, and as long as I knew him, he had a huge stomach. And I made a video about this months ago where I said that if you have a huge stomach, that you might want to watch out for that because, for black men, just men in general, but a lot of black men have this protruding stomach that's really hard to touch. And I mean, if you have that right now, as a black man, you should be scared to death, honestly, because it's not a good look at all. That means that you have some severe health problems, even though you may not feel bad. But I'm telling you right now, it's not a good look. You need to take care of that. So anyway, getting back to the article. So it says, in type 2 diabetes, your body doesn't make enough insulin or doesn't use insulin well. Too much glucose then stays in your blood and not enough reaches your cells, your blood cells. Over time, too much glucose in your blood can cause health problems such as heart disease, nerve damage, eye problems, because I wasn't born with eye problems. I didn't actually really have to start wearing glasses until I was like in my mid-30s. And that's when I actually started getting this tire on my stomach. And kidney disease. Let's see. You can develop type 2 diabetes at any age. However, type 2 diabetes occurs most often in middle-aged and older people. You're most likely to develop type 2 diabetes if you're at 45 or older. Right now, 46 as of the recording of this video. Have a family history of diabetes, which I do, or are overweight or obese. In the U.S., black adults are nearly twice as likely as white adults to develop type 2 diabetes. This racial disparity has been rising over the last 30 years. Now, I'm telling you the reason why. The reason why, because black folks in general, we do not eat right. We eat a whole bunch of sugar, a whole bunch of things that are fatty, and all this junk food. And that's the reason why we have diabetes a lot quicker in life or at all than other ethnic groups. Let's see. So it goes on to say they did like a study of some participants that were between the ages of 18 and 30, and they looked at medical history on weight and health habits like smoking and drinking, the diet. And it said the study found that the chance of developing diabetes was significantly higher for black adults than for white adults. About 66 more cases of diabetes per 1,000 people. So that meant that 66 out of 1,000 black folks was going to get diabetes. The greatest difference was between black women and white women. And then it goes on, and I guess the person that was being interviewed for this article says, obesity is driving these differences. The finding surprised us because for the past 20 years, there was a narrative that there must be something that we haven't found that was causing at this high rate. Now we know there is no mystery to these high rates. Our efforts to control the traditional risk factors can work to reduce the disparities we observe in diabetes incident. So all in all, types of diabetes is a really big issue with black men, black Americans in general. But I'm focusing this video more on black men because we get in a situation to where we get older, we get lazy with our health, we get lazy with working out and eating right. And I know for myself, I did the same thing when I retired from the military. I gained like 30 pounds within that first year. My wife told me it was a happy weight because I was finished with the military, I was doing a civilian job, making good money, and I just kind of fell off a little bit. And now I've definitely over the last few years have been really pushing towards health, trying to eat right. I work out all the time, so I'm pretty sure folks that follow my channel always see me outside, working out, jogging. You don't see me lifting weights or anything like that, but I do lift weights. And with this 18-hour fasting I'm doing right now for a whole 30 days, I'm definitely trying to get rid of this. Not necessarily get a six-pack, but something is better. But months ago when I realized and did this research on how men with huge bellies have huge health problems, it scared me. It really did. And I know I don't have a protruding big belly per se, but the thing is that if I can't see muscle, that to me, it seems like it's a problem, right? So anyways, I just want to make this video to bring awareness to type 2 diabetes for black men. And if you're watching this video and you have a protruding stomach, or you're not eating right, or you feel sluggish, you're obese. Obesity really is based off your BMI, not necessarily how you look per se. Because as of right now, with the way that I am now, I'm roughly I teeter between 174 and 178. And in the Army, because of my height, the max weight I could have was 165, and anything over that I had to get taped. Right now, I don't think I would pass the tape. I don't know. Maybe I have to suck my stomach in or something. I'm not sure. But you can visually see a black man that's not necessarily like big aesthetically, but because of their BMI, there's a big possibility that they may be overweight. And most of the time, the overweightness is really here. And once you get rid of this will reduce so many issues when it comes to you having health problems. So anyways, I don't want to belabor the topic, but please get checked out. Please start eating right. Please start working out, because type 2 diabetes is running rampant in black Americans, black men in particular. And we need to get a hold of it because, because the younger generation that's coming up right now are eating so much fast food, eating so much junk, and they're going to be in a situation like we are in our 40s and 50s with battling or trying to shave off, trying to push off diabetes, because diabetes is a huge killer, and it's just rampant. Just like the article said, something in our biology when it comes to black people has us susceptible more to getting diabetes than white folks. It didn't say particularly why that is in not in ethnic groups other than black. Who knows? I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. But what that's basically telling me is that my body cannot process sugar like other ethnic groups can, which means that I need to watch my sugar intake. So take this with a grain of salt. I want to make sure I bring awareness, and I may make another video about this. I'm still doing the fast. It's day 6, like I said. So if you want to do the fast with me, just make sure you consult a nutritionist or a doctor to make sure that you're not doing anything that's gonna hurt your body. And yeah, I mean, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get yourself right, you have to fast, y'all. You have to reduce your calorie intake. That's the biggest thing right there. I'm telling you right now, as far as like working out, you can work out all day long, all day strong. I mean, you can run 10 miles, you can lift 1,000 pounds of weight. If you don't eat right, you're gonna keep the weight on, and you're gonna develop some type of issue later on in life, particularly type 2 diabetes. There's a guy that I watched a couple of days ago. Lord, I forget his name, his YouTube channel. I'm not gonna put it in the comments and in the description. But at the end of the video, so he was the guy that went viral in 2012 doing a review of Five Guys. I think he got like millions of views doing this review. And he did a video about a month ago that I watched a couple of days ago. And he was showing where he was taking a whole bunch of pills and had to put some patch on his arm for diabetes. He literally said that him doing food reviews for 15 years caused him to have type 2 diabetes. And he has erectile dysfunction because of him eating wrong. So, take it with a grain of salt too. All right. So you want me to discuss the topic of such things beneficial to the channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.